Hi friends, welcome to my channel. My name is Katie and today I'm going to be doing the kindness book tag. So I do want to just preface this video by saying that I am sorry that I sound strange. I am unfortunately sick. I'm probably not going to sound the best, but I'm going to try my best, and that's what matters. So first, I just want to say thank you so much to Leandra for tagging me in this challenge. I appreciate it so much. You bring so much kindness to this space, and I feel so lucky to call you my friend. So thank you so much. I also wanted to mention that this tag was created by a fellow booktuber named Caitlin. I'll make sure to have her channel and Leandra's channel linked below, but you'll also be able to find anyone else I talk about in the description as well. So the first question is, how do you practice kindness in your everyday life? For me, I feel like I'm a very compassionate person. I do my best to try and check in pretty frequently with the people that I care about. I also try to do my best to make sure people feel seen and heard because I know how important it is to have a friend who listens. And then of course, I like to do little random things. Gift giving and acts of service is very much my love language. I love to do things for other people and make them feel special. So anytime I can do those things, whether it's a compliment or, I see something in the store and I pick it up for somebody, or I shoot somebody a text, or I'm like, hey, I saw this meme and it made me think of you. Things like that is kind of how I like to connect with others. The next question is, what is the kindest thing that happened to you on BookTube? And for this, I have to say, Rainy from Rainy Blue Reads inviting me to be a co-host on the Get a Clue Readathon, mostly because this really helped me find my own community here in BookTube. I was very much a newbie, and I had definitely spoken to a few people before, but I never really had that sense of community. And having done the readathon, I really feel like I have friends in this space and I'm more confident and comfortable. It's just completely changed things for me. So thank you so much to the co-hosts and also to Rainy. The next question is, who in your opinion is one of the kindest booktubers out there? And I'm not gonna lie to you guys, it is hard to just pinpoint and say one person, because like Leandra mentioned in her video, I think BookTube, most of us are very just kind people in general. It's just kind of the vibe. But one person I did want to give a special shout out is to Vanessa, who is Read with Dr. B. For those of you that don't know, Vanessa is very involved in the BookTube community. She actually has a whole spreadsheet. That's how I found her. There is a reading sprints, and now it's also like a writing sprint spreadsheet where you can go and you can find any day at any time people who are live streaming, so you can go and be productive. And that's how I found her. I just started joining her live streams and things like that. We kind of formed a fun friendship. She is just the kindest soul. I love our chats. I just always look forward to talking to her. She is just such a nice human. She really cares about the content she's making and how she can help other people in this community. I just wanted to give her a special shout out because it is so appreciated, and I hope she truly knows that. The next question is, what is a book that reminds you to be kind? I struggled with this question, because I feel like there's a lot of books that we read that of course they remind us to be kind, but I wouldn't necessarily look at a book and say, oh, this is kindness. This book screams kindness. So something I thought that was important that I do think is overlooked generally is the idea of being kind to ourselves. I feel like it's very I don't even know, lighthearted, or we make fun of the fact that we are our own worst enemies. But I do think it's so important that we show ourselves more kindness. And so for this, I really feel like that hits home with self-help books. And a self-help book that I truly loved it's called Burnout. I know it's a longer title. I'll put the cover up so you guys can see it. I read it a couple years ago. It's by Emily Nagoski. It's all about how to stop the cycle of burnout, how to take care of yourself, how to have less stress in your life, how to identify the things that are causing you struggles so that you can overcome them. And I am somebody who absolutely works myself until burnout. So this book was just everything. I need to reread it again. I just think genuinely we should take a little bit more time to remind ourselves that yes, it's so amazing to be kind to other people. It's so important, right? But also don't forget to take some time to be kind to yourself as well. You absolutely deserve it. The next question is, can you think of a fiction book of any genre that focuses on the themes of kindness? And for this, I kind of transitioned it a little bit, and I wanted to focus on if there was, in my opinion, a genre of books that I feel really heavily focuses on themes of kindness. And for those of you that don't know, I work with children, and so I absolutely want to shout out children books because it's wonderful the amount of kindness books that I have seen throughout the years. Two of my favorite children books that I think really show great examples of kindness are Have You Filled a Bucket Today? implementing the bucket filling system has been a game changer as somebody who works with children. Having them be able to see different ways that they can fill someone's bucket, like giving them that visual, is so amazing. And it's all about the little things. Like being a bucket filler does not have to be complicated, and to put that in a way that children understand is just amazing. I love it so much. And then also a book that I think most of us have read is The Giving Tree, and it just hits me in my feels every single time because it really does put in perspective like how there are some people in our lives that just we give and we give and we give, and they definitely take. And so it's about reminding yourself that you have to treat others with kindness. You can't take everything from other people and give nothing back, if that makes sense. So anyways, that book is always very hard hitting for me, but it is so, so important. The next question is, how do you think you can make BookTube a kinder place, both individually and as a community? Something I definitely want to try is to make sure that I'm being more respectful and thoughtful when I'm speaking about authors or books, because, you know, they are humans, and I would never want anybody to think or feel badly about a book that they've enjoyed because of something I've said. I definitely want my channel to be a safe space where people can be themselves and read what they enjoy, and we can have good conversations about that. So I think reminding myself to dial back on trying to be snarky and funny and trying to be more thoughtful in how I approach certain things like that. Something I feel like that's really important in terms of the community is I always want to be a welcoming space for people. I always want people to feel like they are included, like they are welcome to join in on the fun and they are not on the outside. I also just want to help make them feel supported, and so that comes from making sure that I'm watching other creators' videos, I'm commenting, I'm engaging with them. It's not just one-sided kind of relationships. I want the community to feel like I am a part of it and I am active in there, but I'm also collabing with other people to help them feel like they're part of the community as well. The next question is to say some kind words about one of your favorite booktubers, and for this I'm going to do Tori Between the Pages. I've talked about her quite a few times. I love Tori. She is a romantasy girly, and I love romantasy. I've actually gotten quite a few recommendations from her, and I think her vlogs are so fun. She just radiates like positivity to me. And then also her reading bullet journal is amazing. Every time I watch one of her videos about her bullet journal, she inspires me to go out and buy a journal and like to get started, to be creative. I love that I know when I watch her channel, I'm always going to feel really good about myself. Like it's gonna be upbeat, it's gonna be a fun time. I'm gonna feel inspired, and I'm gonna leave with a book recommendation every single time. Never fails. So if you haven't already, you should definitely check out her channel. You will not regret it, I promise you. The next prompt is to share a new small booktube channel, and for this I decided to choose A Spark of Sam. I don't know if Sam is new. I don't believe so, but she's new to me, so it counts. I've been following her for a couple months, I think now. One of the things I love the most about her channel is, one, she's so kind. She's so sweet and very like supportive. It's like she makes you feel very welcome. But I also love that her channel is not just focused on reading, it also has to do with crafting. I am not good at crafting in any capacity, but I love learning new things and trying new things and challenging myself. So I love that I not only get to have the fun of books, but I also get to have the fun of trying something new on her channel as well. And so she does do sprints, and on her sprints, so she doesn't always necessarily just do reading, but she does have like reading and craft sprints, which I just think is so fun and such a nice change up here in our little community. So I definitely recommend that you check her out if you can. Her channel will absolutely be linked down below. And then the last thing for me to do is to tag some of my friends to join in the fun and hopefully do this kindness book tag as well. And for that, I'm going to choose my friend Bree, Vanessa, Kelsey, Nell, and Reads with Reagan. So all of them are going to be linked down below, but I absolutely cannot wait to see them do this prompt if they have the time. And if you've made it this far, please share any color heart down in the comments below and let me know a booktube channel that you really appreciate in this community. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!